Hi Capricorn, welcome to your January reading. This is going to be a general spread, and if you'd like a personal reading, I'll leave my link to my website below for bookings. Anyways, let's get into this reading. I've already shuffled and pulled some angel cards before I turned on the camera. And I can already tell this is going to be an extension from the last reading. So if you've been around for a while, checking out my channel, this feels like an extension because the very first card out is an adventure, followed by the unknown. Imagine clearly visualizing the white life you want and moving forward to the overarching theme, which is transformation for you. Something is absolutely changing. This can involve travel. This can involve new work, new love. I mean, this is the gate opening for, I feel, Uranus going direct in Taurus, which is highly affecting the earth signs. I feel you can absolutely, it's like feel the change in your bones. I mean, this is meant to happen at this particular time. There's, massive transits going on in your sign at this very moment. The energy is potent. So I'm curious to see what's coming forward, what shows up in your general spread. All right, well, let's get into it. What is the central energy for Capricorn for this month of January, the beginning of the new year, closing out December? Oh, Six of Cups popped out. So when I see this card, this is talking about partnership. It can be with one person, it can be with many people. This is also the card of the past returning, somebody that you might have known. This could be a friendship. This can be past life. But this is also the warning of this card is to let your guard down. Be ready to receive. These are, this is like very innocent gifts. I mean, flowers to me are delicate. They are beautiful symbolism of just pure beauty, delicate, fragile. Anyways, not going to go down that route too long, but to me this just feels very genuine connections, genuine love, if that's what you're looking for. I mean, with this card, there's a level of sweetness that's coming forward into your life. So some of you could have been manifesting love, I feel. And let's continue. Let's see what's coming out. What's helping or hindering this energy of the Six of Cups? Whoa, two cards fell out. Interesting position. So there's some resistance. I feel like this person's going to have quite a thick wall to get through because I feel like a lot of you have been in this period where you've been quite content alone, or you could have a lot of offers coming your way, a lot of potential matches. Sometimes they come in waves. I mean, this feels like being single for a long time and a lot of offers coming towards you. There's one that's true. I feel like there's one that's very pure. And this is saying, I also feel like a little bit hesitant to get into something because I feel like your nature is, once I'm there, I'm committed and it's going to be long term. So I want to make sure it's absolutely the one for me. I want to say trust your intuition, trust your heart, trust your guides, trust your guiding feelings even. Something clearly is opening up. There's long-term success attached to this. So if this is work, you're receiving an offer and there's long-term success about it, there might be some obstacles. You might need to change certain aspects of your life. But the suggestion here is to look at it like an adventure. What's in the subconscious? As I'm talking, my eye is being drawn up to this card of compassion, which I haven't touched on yet. And it says, when you show greater compassion towards yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. I feel like there's no rush to figure it all out right here, right now. This is going to be a slow unfolding, a slow growth. So if it's love, there's a slow, it's like a flower blossoming. If it's work, same thing. It feels like layer by layer. And that's about the stability that Taurus energy is going to bring with Uranus going direct the end of January. So it's that way for a reason. It's because it's supposed to go the distance. It's supposed to, last the test of time. What's in the subconscious for Capricorn? What's in their subconscious? What's their higher self want them to know? You're walking away from a situation that I feel like there's a level of, I feel for some of you there's a level of mastery and it just isn't fulfilling anymore. There can be, this is a feeling of loss, of walking away because it wasn't giving to you. I feel like there was no purpose of continuing down this path because it wasn't giving you something from, to me, I want to clarify that one. Let's keep going though. I'll come back around. What's in the past for Capricorn? You could have been holding on to a person, place, or a thing or energy for a little bit too long and then need to move on. This is telling me we're saving our pennies. This can be talking about saving up to put forth into a new venture. But this is also, holding on to the past, thinking that something is going to stay the same. Energy is absolutely changing though here for you. Your circumstances, even your environment, I feel is changing in this new year. I feel like things that were fulfilling at one point, it's like you've grown, you've evolved, and it's like inviting in a new chapter, a new set of circumstances, a new set of challenges. The Hanged Man is the man that's obtained enlightenment, essentially. He sees everything from every perspective. There's been a pause, there's been a slow build towards this transition, and I feel like you're getting to the point where you're ready to go. You're ready to, reach up and untie your leg and move forward. I feel like so whatever you're moving towards, you've been thinking about it for a long time. It's been a long wait. What's in the near future for Capricorn? The lover, sorry, not the Lovers, the Two of Cups. So I feel like on this journey, you're not meant to be alone. Two of Cups. This could also be talking about a business venture. What you give to it, it will give you back. These are two people sharing a cup of abundance. It's two people that have their own fulfillment. They've reached their own sense of joy and happiness, and they have enough to extend to another. There's a healing that takes place within this union, and it's being brought together by, it's covered by angel wings on the top here. This is part of your year of stability. This is your year of stability. It's coming in the form of new work and new partnership. If you're already partnered, it's really seeing issues and problems from a different perspective, and I feel strengthening this bond and walking away from the past. It wasn't serving you, holding on to grudges or holding on to arguments. It's letting it go. I feel a lot of you that are watching though are looking for love, hoping for change, and it's here. It comes in the form of an adventure though. So there's some sort of aspect to this that feels a little bit uncomfortable. But I feel it's helpful to know that you do have the Ten of Pentacles here. There's not a need for resistance. There's not a need for distrust. Because when you distrust something or when you distrust yourself, you really distrust the bigger picture of things, source, the universe. Because really you're being led towards what you want. Ten of Pentacles and Two of Cups are two of the most positive relationship cards for an earth sign. Saying there's long-term stability, it survives the test of time, and it gives back to you in a healthy way. There's no attachment here. There is two healed people coming together. What's in the position of power for Capricorn? What's in their position of power? Ooh, Five of Pentacles. clarify that. I mean, this is somebody that's feeling left out, maybe in a position of lack or a lack of self-confidence, I even feel for you. For some reason, I'm feeling because these changes do feel so massive, some of you could be doubting yourself, and that's attracting lack in. Even as I said that, that felt wrong. Some of you could be separated from this energy. You might not know who this is, or you might not know how to approach this person because the Six of Cups is here. It might be somebody from your past, or this might be somebody that feels like a friend. If this is somebody that's a friend, regardless of this love card, I feel like what would be helpful for you to know is this is somebody that will be a friend for life. Friend for life. This is tying to this lack card. Sorry, I don't know if you can see it. This 4 to the 5, we're moving through this. We don't stay at this 5 number long because it's uncomfortable. We don't want to feel like this. So this is the fuel for you to make a change. I feel like you are going to need to take the initiative. Actually, I feel the masculine is going to need to take the initiative. So if you are the masculine watching, you are going to need to take the initiative. Or maybe you have more masculine energy in you. What's in the environment for Capricorn? What's in Capricorn's environment? So you're going to need to communicate. You're going to need to reach out. It says communication will bring growth. So it doesn't have to be a big proclamation, but this is the contact. This is the initial, this is the sword of truth. This is the truth of your heart. This is the truth of you. And stepping into this and grabbing this sword and being empowered by knowing what you know. This is also blazing the trail, blazing the path. Some of you could be doing this and it might be feeling risky. I feel a level of protection though. What does Capricorn need to know? The Magician, the man that can turn base metal into gold. The person that has all the tools for infinite success to create anything that they want. This is you. I mean, again, you have these people grabbing their power, their knowingness. I mean, this man has one hand to the heaven, one to the earth, talks about your connectivity to the earth and the movement that's happening, the shift that's happening. You will feel it. You already feel it. Magician is number 1. It's a new beginning. I feel like you take the initiative in your life. I feel like a lot of you are changing work aspects of your life, and if you are also single, that's when love comes in. As you step into your path of joy, of your path of the heart, 1 to the 2, right next to each other. I know they're going backwards, but I feel like I'm being drawn to say, as you feed yourself, you are fed. What's the outcome for Capricorn? What's the outcome for Capricorn? The High Priestess. Ooh, in the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Pentacles. So the High Priestess to me is the psychic, the tarot reader, the person that is connected though to source. They've done a lot of work to get to this level. And they're the keeper of secrets. They don't have to speak a lot. I feel like, typically the High Priestess is somebody that has been through a lot of life experiences. They learn through, well, I guess we all learn through this way, but it's kind of like, you can read all you want in any book about meditation, but until you actually do it and experience it, then you know it. This person feels like they know a lot. I feel like they know a lot. Very connected. Probably quieter, not very boastful, not a big ego. I feel this person feels very balanced to me, very abundant as well. I mean, since you are coming to a tarot reading, I feel like this person wouldn't think that is out of the scope of possibility of things. There's somebody extending an offer to you. It starts with communication, but it's about your pentacle, your stability. This is changing. We have like two wizards here. This is interesting. I mean, the magician above the high priestess. It's like the yin, I mean, it's almost like soulmates of the spiritual world. And then we have the soulmate card kind of in this little trine here. It's interesting, you have these very enlightened cards at the top of your reading, the Hangman and the High Priestess. And at the bottom of your reading, you have these really heavy cards that are quite, they're illusion cards, and they're fives. They're very uncomfortable. So I don't know if a lot of you are kind of going through these fluctuations and feelings about this change. I guess earth signs, you know, we're pretty grounded. We don't like a ton of change, especially in our surrounding. It's a little bit uprooting. But if you feel this way, I feel like just acknowledging it. There is so much going on in your sign this month and into next month and into the, I mean, this is the end of a decade. It's about to be the end of your trip around the sun, right? Your birthday. Set heavy, big, powerful, smart intentions for next year. For now. There could be a new home, new relationship, new work coming in. This is all things Taurus, which is going direct. This feels very powerful. Soulmate card. These feel like soulmates to me. It's like same but different. What's one more card for Capricorn that would be helpful for them to see, to hear, to know? What's one more card for Capricorn? One more card, please. Ten of Wealth. Let's read this. In essence, it means wealth, overflowing, luxury, abundance, rich harvest, best intentions. Your creativity bears fruit. The inner message, you have found an opening in your inner treasure chamber. Now you can radiate this glory and warm the whole world. Let others share in your good fortune. Whatever you share comes back to you manyfold. The most precious things you have is your inner being, just as it is. To be truly wealthy means to giving of your inner self unrestrictedly. Outward manifestation. All that energy you have invested in your self-discovery now bears fruit abundantly. The more faithful you are to your inner values, the more gifts are showered on you. However, this internal and external wealth must not remain static. To use it intelligently, it must be circulated. Perhaps this is a good time to pour some of your overflowing energy into a venture that has less to do with material profit-taking than with loving generosity. Capricorn, I have been reading for you guys for months. This is exactly in line with what's been going on, this slow build-up towards this transformation. And I feel, I mean, with this Hangman, the High Priestess crowning your energy, this is yours. Highly, I mean, your perspective is just so beautiful. The power that you can use, but then disperse for a meaningful purpose. This is above and beyond. Let's get one more card while I'm here. This is going to be from my Earth Warriors Oracle deck. What's one last message for Capricorn that would be helpful for them to see, to hear, to know in their hearts about this month of January, this potent month of January? Blessings of Kumu, no good thing shall be withheld. You're not being forgotten for anything. Let's read this. The universe wants to express its creativity, healing, and brilliance through you. It does not want to be limited to repeating what has already been. Newness needs to burst through you into startling expressions of abundant life. You are guided into unknown territory, guided to go beyond that which you have known yourself and your world to be, so that something original and necessary can be brought to life. The universe knows all that you are in need of so that you can best attain your destiny. All shall be provided for you. Expand your faith to allow for the greater workings of Great Spirit. It says, inner reading, resources are coming to you now. If you have been in lack, limitation, or anxiety about such things happening, relax and substitute your stress for absolute trust that the universe will provide all good things with generosity and grace. If you find this challenging, take it one step at a time, reprogramming your heart and your mind into new habits of peaceful trust. It will feel much better to live like this. It is not foolishness, but wisdom that embraces such unconditional faith. Know that the provision of all resources required is a certainty. The only variables are the details of how the journey unfolds. When you tune into your heart, you'll remember that you are loved, protected, and guided in every moment. Trust the universe. It's saying you're a visionary. You're a dreamer. This is your path. This is what you're meant to be doing. Step into it boldly and faithfully. Look at it as a beautiful adventure. Be gentle on yourself. You don't need to figure it all out at once. And really keeping that energy in your heart of your intention, because I feel like this is what is making you show up as the magician, the alchemist of your own life, bringing in wealth and love, I feel, specifically partnership with another. Ooh, intense, beautiful, magical reading, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want a reading from me, feel free to contact me. I'll leave my information below. See you soon. Bye, guys.